Plan to alter your approach this time round and go for the kill, or you stick to the plan that was?
Oh, am I looking there? Okay. Yeah, I don't know where he's going with this. Again, he's just got a few. He's been saying some pretty crazy things. He's not really being himself, I believe. Again, this karate point Olympian, it's just funny because you watch that whole fight and you listen to the commentators the whole fight. They're talking about how all my punches were power punches, and am I going to be able to keep that up? Am I going to tire because I'm putting everything into my shots? And the funny thing about what he's saying is he's known for his volume punches. He's known for his pitter-patter, you know what I mean? He's known to just work people out early and then just put the volume punches in. He's never been a power puncher. That's what I just don't get where he's going with that. You know what I mean? He's just he's got all these weird narratives, so many different directions that he just sounds a little crazy at the moment. But look, I don't know if he's playing the game and he's just trying to get people to believe the shit he's saying. I don't know what it is, but again, I'm not letting it get to me. It seems like it's getting to him. It seems like he's salty and he's been a bit of a sore loser. But mate, I guess losing is tough, and maybe that's why he's acting like that. I don't know, but at the same time, he's saying some crazy things.
Yeah, former flyweight and bantamweight champ Henry Cejudo has recently expressed the desire to step out of retirement for a solitary super fight against you. So does that matchup entice you one bit? Like, could that be on the cards?
Who was that? Sorry.
Henry Cejudo.
Oh, Henry Cejudo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, my eye is on my division. I want to defend my belt against number one contenders, and we've got a stacked division, and we've got a whole heap of contenders that are about to fight each other. So the rumors show that that's who's fighting. You've got like Korean Zombie, and Brian Ortega, and then Yair Rodriguez a bit, Keita and Ige. So you've got all these guys fighting, and whoever has an impressive performance, they're going to be number one contender. And, for Henry Cejudo to push in front of, cut the line in front of a number one contender, there needs to be money involved, because I'm not into that. As I've said from day one, I don't want to put my division on hold. I want to fight the number one contenders. And for me to be GOAT of this division, you need to take out your number one contenders. So if someone's going to push him in front of the line, we need to be compensated for that.
All right. Could we probably see you move up to 155 in the future? I mean, does that prospect of becoming a double champ in the UFC allure you?
Look, that's something that I've got a division to hold. Yeah, so I've got my division to worry about. But again, if that comes to me, we can talk, and then obviously, as long as I'm staying active in my division and I can fit a fight in another division, I'm okay with that. But again, as long as my division isn't on hold, and then a fight like that comes to me, of course. But again, I'm not chasing that. These fights need to be brought to me, because I'm chasing my contenders.
Cool. Lastly, give us your prediction for the main event. And who do you think leads Abu Dhabi as the new welterweight champion?
Yeah, man, it's going to be a good fight, but I think Usman's going to be hard to beat, especially on a full camp. Masvidal does have some wicked takedown defense. I still think, a lot of people obviously know him for his striking, but he does do a fair bit of wrestling, and he digs the wrestling too. So I'm sure he can maybe stop a few takedowns, but Usman's pressure and just being in his face, I think it just might be a bit too much, especially with a full camp.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck for the fight.
No worries. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexander. A lot of talk about, like, you asked for the fight, whereas, it seemed like the natural progression. Can you just explain, was the rematch with Max always the number one, or were there serious talks about facing, Yair Zabit or one of these other guys?
Nah, the UFC never bring anyone but Max Holloway. So Max is telling everyone that I was asking for the fight, but that was just what the UFC were asking for. At the end of the day, You know, if that was the fight that they were going to push on me and there was no clear number one contenders, that was it. It ended up being the fight I wanted anyway. Yeah, obviously he's still in his prime. You take out one of the greatest of all time, you know, a lot of people throwing his name out there as a GOAT. And to take him out back to back, you know, that's saying something. You know what I mean? For your profile, for the division. And right now that's the biggest fight for me. And this is a fight that needs to happen. And, you know, that's why I eventually was, you know what, let's just do this. Let's, you know, even though my team were, should we do this rematch, you know, is there any point? You clearly won the last fight. But again, there was no number one contenders. And I just thought for me and my profile and the division, this was the biggest fight.
You said you are going for the finish this time, and you believe that's what's going to happen. So what kind of adjustment will you apply into this rematch? Will there be anything different compared to the first match?
There's obviously a few adjustments that we're both going to have to make. And I know one of his adjustments is going to be he's going to push forward, he's going to throw a lot more. He's not going to try and, you know, counter and try and make me miss. He's going to just throw a lot more. He's going to, like the later rounds where he did a little bit more, I think he's going to do that early. And that's dangerous to do with me. You're going to put yourself in risky positions like that. That's why I'm quite confident I'm going to put him away.
Do you think Max Holloway underestimate your abilities for this fight? Because he said that he was very sure he won and say you need to prove something, and that's very weird because you're the champ. So do you think that he's underestimating you? That's the question.
Again, he's saying some weird things. He's saying a lot of weird things, but I'm the champ. I beat him. You know what I mean? I know I'm the champ, but that doesn't mean I ain't going to find ways to keep myself motivated. You know what I mean? I still got something to prove because there's still people that doubt me. And I know there's not many of them. I know there's a majority of people know I won that last fight, know I will do it again. But there's still a lot of people that think Max can take that away from me. I want to leave no doubt in anyone's mind. That's the type of champion I am. To be the best, you've got to beat the best. And there's still some people that think Max might be the best. And he's not, and I'll get to prove that this weekend. So that's why, you know, he can say what he wants, but you know, me, I'm a realist. Again, like, you know what I mean? That's just who I am. I'll find ways to keep motivated, and this is who I am. This is the biggest fight for me, and that's why I want it. I'm the champ, but I'm still going to look for the biggest fights in my division and the most competitive fights. You know, if people think that this is a guy that's going to beat me, I'm going to want to fight them. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be calling them out. So he can take it however he wants it, but that's how it is.
And despite this fight, no, do you want to see? Are you interested to see another fight in your division to see who will be the number one contender to fight against you, like Korean Zombie against Brian Ortega? Which fight do you want to see in your division, or which fighter are you interested to compete against in the near future?
Whoever's that number one contender, whoever's name everyone is shouting. You know what I mean? So it depends. There's some big fights in our division. Our division's stacked, and we've got all the guys that are pretty much in the same position about to fight each other. Whoever wins in the best fashion or most dominant fashion, I'm sure everyone's going to be screaming their name. And that's who I want. Like I said, I want these guys that everyone thinks can take me out. You know what I mean? If you want to be the greatest of all time in your division, this is what you need to do. And this is how it should be done. You know what I mean? I believe in the ranking system, and I want them number one contenders. So whoever's next in line, whoever deserves that shot, can get it. Thank you.